670 WOCA.
Ocala.
All right, 5 minutes after 9 o'clock, it is time for Veterans News. Hank Whittier not in the studio today. Gary Pascale sitting in the captain's seat. Good morning, Gary.
Good morning, veterans. Good morning, Larry, and good morning, listeners. And Larry, I want to give you a special thanks, you and Joe, for taking care of the show while we were moving. We are in the new center now. Gary's going to talk about it. The other Gary, he's here with me today, and I also have Judd Watkins. But before we get to talk about anything pleasant like our great new Veterans Resource Center, we do have some casualties to report. And Larry, I'm going to go ahead and start with the fire and then move on to the police casualties. We have District Chief Medic James Joseph Becken of City of Wyoming Fire and EMS in Wyoming, Ohio. His date of death was April the 13th. We have firefighter William N. Tolley, who was with the New York City Fire Department in Brooklyn, New York. His date of death was April the 20th. And we have some officers who are down. We have Master Police Officer Jason G. Harrison of the Spartanburg Police Department in Spartanburg, South Carolina. His end of watch was Thursday, April the 13th, and he died as a result of a motorcycle crash. We have Agent Benjamin de los Santos Barbosa of the Puerto Rico Police Department in Puerto Rico. His end of watch was Wednesday, April the 19th, and his death was a result of hostile gunfire. And we have Deputy Sheriff David Wade of the Logan County Sheriff's Office in Oklahoma. His end of watch was Tuesday, April the 18th, and his death was also caused by hostile gunfire. Our thoughts and our prayers go out to the families of these departed fire people and EMS, and also the wonderful police officers that serve us so greatly. Larry?
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. Was blind, but now I see.
Amen. We want to thank the folks here at WOCA again for bringing you Veterans News Hour every week. And we want to thank the folks at Bob Wine's Camellia Garden and Nursery, who've been making it possible for us for a long time. Their nursery is located at 2610 Southeast 38th Street in our own beautiful Ocala. When it comes to your landscaping needs, Bob Wines has what you need. Everything from small plants to large trees, mulch, fertilizer, and much more. Bob Wines will deliver. They'll plant and they'll guarantee the trees they plant. Bob Wines Camellia Garden and Nursery has been keeping things blooming in Ocala since 1952, and that's a long time. You can contact them by dialing area code 352-629-5766. And if you show them you're a veteran and you tell them you've heard about them on WOCA here, you get about a 10% discount. Now, you can't beat a deal like that. We still got some good spring weather, so get down there, get your camellias, get your azaleas while they last. Thank you. Okay, Gary, you want to say a few things before we introduced our guest about the new Veterans Resource Center?
Sure. I just wanted to let everybody know how excited we are with the new Veterans Resource Center located right next to the Ocala City Library. We're going to have a grand opening on May 24th at 10 a.m., so please come out and help us celebrate. It's going to be a one-stop shopping for the veterans. We have the Veterans County Resource is going to be on the left side, and then Vets Helping Vets will be on the right side of the building. We have right now a little delay with our phones and computers. Hopefully by Monday, we will have things worked out with the cable company and we'll be open for business, which we are now, but the phones and the computers are not working yet. So please come out again. The grand opening is going to be May 24th at 10 a.m. Please come, and we'd love to have you come. It's a one-stop shopping for veterans, and any of the veterans' needs we should be able to take care of.
And again, that when you can call us again on Monday, I'll remind you we have the same phone number, 352 433-2320. Almost had a brain cramp there. Again, that's 433-2320, area code 352. And if you have our old cards, our fax number's the same also. Okay, Gary, you want to introduce Judd?
Yes, it's my pleasure to introduce Judd Watkins, and him and the artists, Gallery East, and he'll give the introduction for everything. But they've been working on a mural for the Veterans Resource Center that somebody was pointing for something there. It's like distracting me. The mural at the Veterans Resource Center is with 5 veterans silhouetted. The center is a female with 2 male on either side, and it's 6 feet high, 10 feet wide, and will be mounted on the back wall of the reception area as you walk in. And they're now the artists are working on medallions, which are going to be the emblems for Marine Corps, Army, Navy, that'll be on the outside of the building, and they are starting to work on that as we speak. So it is my pleasure to introduce Judd Watkins from Gallery East.
Hello, good morning. Good to be here. This project grew out of conversations between myself and Jim Hunter. We're both active members of the Ocala Art Group and the Gallery East Art Center in Bellevue on a day when we visited with Mr. Hank Whittier, the executive director of Vets Helping Vets. And basically, Hank's question to us was, we have a need for some original art. Do you fellows know any artists? And we both said at the same time, yes, we know lots of artists. And taking it further, we know lots of artists who are eager to do something good for our veterans. Out of that came 2 of these projects, Gary, as you mentioned. One is a 60 square foot mural featuring Old Glory in the background and 5 silhouetted active duty personnel in the foreground. The second phase of the project is 6 service medallions on 5-foot diameter fiberglass discs representing the service insignia or the service medallions for the branches of military service. Those will hang outside the new Veterans Resource Center. The mural will hang inside at the reception area. So it's been tremendously rewarding, and our gang of a dozen volunteers, including artists and carpenters and technical advisors on paint that will serve our needs. It's just been overwhelming. Our gang has a tremendous esprit de corps. Each of us is connected to the military various ways. Several of us are veterans ourselves, now in civilian life. Others of us have loved ones, family who served in combat situations with military, and all of us share a desire to give back to the veterans who've served us so well.
Judd, could you tell us what all 6 medallions are going to represent? What branches?
The service medallions will represent the U.S. Marine Corps, United States Army, United States Navy. We have the Army National Guard. We have the Coast Guard. And there's one other. I'm leaving one off there. Let me see here. Who am I leaving out?
Did we catch the Air Force?
Air Force is there.
Yep, Air Force
Air Force is
correct.
there.
Yep.
So we got everybody represented.
We got everybody represented, and it's interesting because the members of our team, both the artists, the construction guys, the carpenters, the planners, and the technical experts are all, there has been a tremendous amount of enthusiasm for this project, and we've formed friendships that are going to last a lifetime, and we're going to enjoy these gifts to the veterans for a long, long time. So we're just thrilled to be a part of it.
Well, I'm not excited. So I'm not only excited about the beauty of what she's done, but the fact that it's locally done by local people. It just makes it so much more special for the Marion County Veterans Resource Center.
It's absolutely true. When we put out the call for artists, this team formed spontaneously as a dozen civilians from Ocala and the surrounding area, Bellevue, Summerfield, and so on, and we've been of one heart and one mind from day one, and everybody is still 100% on board. I can go down to Gallery East Arts Center in Bellevue any night and find artists down there working on these medallions. So we're tremendously on board. We're moving from the first phase, the mural, which is now completed, to the second phase, the medallions, with just a kind of an enduring spirit. People are 100% on this.
We have we got a break for a station break?
Yes, sir.
All right. We'll be back with you in a few minutes then.
We'll be right back.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accidents. On this Thursday, mostly sunny and hot. The high near 90 along the coast, up to 98 in a few inland spots. Clear and warm Thursday night, lows in the mid to upper 60s inland, 74 along the coast. For Friday, partly sunny and hot with a high in the upper 80s along the coast, 97 inland. Saturday, sun and clouds, breezy and hot in the afternoon, high 86 at the coast, 93 inland. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
If you're looking for the real super bargains for your yard or garden, your first stop this week is Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens during their spring discount days. Everything is marked down like that truckload citrus sale with prices starting at only $49.99. Bob has more azaleas than you've ever seen in one place, and his dwarf ever-blooming red ruffles are still priced at a super low $3.99. During this sale, all indoor foliage is 20% off. Spring veggie tomatoes are only 99 cents, and summer annuals are just $1.29. And yes, look around for some BOGOs like Confederate Jasmine. Buy one, get one free. Check the ad at bobwinescamelliagardens.net, then hurry on over while selections are best. Bob Wines on Southeast 38th Street, Ocala, just east of Lake Weir Avenue. Daily till 4:30, Saturdays till 3, in the same blooming place since 1952.
Mr. Webster defines a caterer as someone who provides food and refreshment. Whether you are looking to provide an excellent meal and a refreshment for a small group, party, business meeting, or a large get-together, Honey Baked Ham, 2709 Southwest 27th Avenue in Ocala, will provide the delicious breakfast, lunch, or dinner items of your choice. No need for you to fret over the details. Let Honey Baked Ham handle it all. Call Honey Baked Ham today at 352-861-0011. That's 861-0011.
right, 20 minutes after 9 o'clock, 73 degrees, expected to get highs today in the mid-90s, so it's another hot one. Let's return now to Veterans News. Gary Pascale, back to you.
Okay, not to put you on the spot, Judd, but over in there, I don't know how many square feet. How many square feet we got over there, Gary?
About 8,000 square feet.
We got a lot of wall space, so if you guys feel ambitious, we can fill that thing up.
And people who paint are always eager to paint, and when it's a cause like this one, we're twice as enthusiastic.
And the nice thing about it is this wonderful artwork. Of course, the medallions and the mural will be in place on the 24th at 10 a.m. On the 24th at 10 a.m. At the grand opening, so you can come and see it. But any given day we're open, and that's Monday through Friday. Our hours are going to be 8 to 5. When we get started. We're not at that right now, but hopefully, maybe next week, we're going to start those hours. But come and see this wonderful artwork. And if Judd and his people, fill the walls up, then all the more. And even if we have to rotate it, that would be a great thing. Because there's a lot of different service branches, a lot of different wars that people fought in this wonderful nation of ours to give us the freedom we have. Veterans are, I find veterans to be great people, and, we thank you for doing all this artwork. What other kind of projects you guys got planned?
Well, both the Gallery East Art Center and the Ocala Art Group are very active, and we have full calendars of art instruction and art competitions, and we're present in shows throughout the Ocala area. And if people go to our websites, the website for the Ocala Art Group is theocalaartgroup.org, and the website for Gallery East Art Center is galleryeast.org. You'll see calendars, and let me add membership applications and membership information for people who might like to join our groups.
How often do you have shows?
We have at the where I'm going to talk about first the Ocala Art Group. We have monthly meetings at the Appleton Museum in the auditorium, and there is an art demonstration. We call it an art demo at every monthly meeting around 12:30.
What day?
It's the second Wednesday of every month.
Do you guys want to take a phone call?
Sure.
All right. If you'll put your headset on, Gary, you'll be able to hear the caller. Good morning. You're on the air. Thank you for calling.
Well, I'm so nervous about being on the air, WOCA and all you famous people over there. So, hey guys, who's there? Judd there from the Art
Yes.
Gallery East?
Yes.
Hey, Judd, Hank. Sorry I couldn't make it over there this morning. I had a couple of things come up I didn't expect. But I want to just tell everybody how great you guys have been to the veterans and how much you've really done for this building over here. We really appreciate you. And,
proud to serve, Gary.
They really ought to join Gallery East and be part of your organization. You guys do some great stuff. So I just kind of want to put a plug in and tell you how much we appreciate it. And hopefully we'll see you soon with that large painting you made for us and get it hung properly.
That's great, Hank. Thank you.
All right, guys. You have a good day. Gary, I got a lot of work for you, so hurry on back.
Okay, Hank, will do.
Okay. Talk to you a little bit, guys. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Well, we got to hear Hank today. Praise the Lord. Once this is all over with, you'll have him back every week as usual. But, he's been a busy man, probably working close to 24/7, for the veterans of this county, to get that resource center open and to get things rolling. And, hopefully, when we get rolling, everything's there in one spot. It seems like every day, Gary, somebody else comes in and, we've got this resource or we've got that resource. So, it truly will be a one-stop center. We were talking with Henry Ayala yesterday, who is the DVOB is actually his title. He's the one that works with veterans over there at the Career Source. He's going to be over there helping veterans. We got within the next couple of weeks, hopefully our computer class will be starting up. We'll be teaching veterans to be a little bit more literate than some of us are, especially the older veterans with these modern technology. We just got so many great things, and it's a place for veterans to just come and and sit, and enjoy the artwork and say, hey, that would look at those active duty veterans and say, hey, that was me at one time. It's just a beautiful thing. We can't thank you folks, the artists. Again, I just can't believe that you would just volunteer your time and your talent, to help us like that. And what a blessing you are to us. And I want and Jim Hunter, I know personally. Jim Hunter's helped us, for quite a few years at Vets Helping Vets. He does a lot of things, and so does his wife. I knew he was kind of an artist guy because, he pencil sketched me a dog, and I took it up. My wife volunteers at an animal shelter, and they snatched it up right away and put it in a frame, and it's still there, representing there was other neglected dog stuff. Again, this is a great thing you do, and art isn't something slapping some paint on. I mean, you got to have some talent. I mean, it takes planning. How long did it take to plan this mural, and what was the square footage of that again?
It is 60 square feet. The mural is 60 square feet of art. It began, you mentioned Jim Hunter. I think Jim Hunter should get credit here on this program for initially envisioning the mural and the medallion project, and it grew out of conversations that Jim had with Executive Director Hank Whittier. I got involved as kind of a linking person, just when Hank asked the question, do you guys know any artists, that led to my putting out a call for artists, for volunteers with both the Ocala Art Group and the Gallery East Art Center in Bellevue, and things started from there. But the first person to envision the mural and the medallions was Jim Hunter. He was the spark that lit the fire.
Well, Jim, if you're listening, we want to thank you, brother. And, I'm honored to have you as a friend. But don't forget, now, you told me you were going to paint me that black bear. So, I'm still looking forward to it. I'll even give you a couple more plugs on the show, to get that black bear. I have just enough wall space for it at home. Probably won't put it in the office over there because we're going to probably try to keep that military. But appreciate you, Jim, and everything you do. And Judd, we really appreciate you guys. And, the work and the amount of paint and the time that you've put into this. You can't miss this, folks. Trust me. You got to come. Hopefully you could make it, on our grand opening on the 24th at 10 and, see this beautiful mural. See them little, not little, how big are the discs?
5 feet diameter.
Oh, wow. We about 10 times the size of the ones in the Veterans Park. So, yeah, come and see this stuff. I know we're kind of running out of time here, aren't we, Larry? But, again, you got something, Gary?
Yeah, I just wanted to add that Hank Whittier has come up with a new saying in helping one veteran at a time. That's very, very true. We're working very hard for that, to help one veteran at a time, one-stop shopping with the new Vets Resource Center.
And I don't know anybody that's helped veterans in my lifetime more than Hank Whittier. But I'll take the last word for Hank Whittier and just say, God bless America.
From the mountains to the prairies to the oceans white with foam, God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accidents. On this Thursday, mostly sunny and hot. The high near 90 along the coast, up to 98 in a few inland